Okay, well that's Coop. I'm MountainManDan. Thanks for coming by. Today we're gonna talk about water. And while we're at it, if you can, subscribe and like this video. Let me know what you like about it, comment below, so I can film more stuff like this and fill you guys in on van life and how I keep it simple. My water ethos is all about simplicity. Over the years, I've always learned that when traveling, water is the absolute showstopper. I need it, he needs it, I clean myself with it, I clean my gear with it. When I'm done biking, surfing, I rinse it. The wetsuits, the board, the bikes, it keeps everything better. Also, when you run out of it, how do you get it? And that's what we're gonna talk about today. I'm typically the all-American Boy Scout, always try to prepare in advance, so I don't run out of water often. But when you do run out of it, it's often a scenario where it's unavailable, or if you do find it, it's in a scenario where you have to buy it in single-use plastics, and that typically is just not even an option for me. When you need more than a couple gallons, it just gets tough, and it feels very wasteful. So that's something I don't even consider. So here's my system. I use all turquoise containers that I found at REI that are removable from the van. 2 7-gallon fresh tanks, 1 7-gallon gray tank. This is the underside of my kitchen cabinet. And they have quick disconnects on the top that are brass fittings with a quick chuck pull down that help you switch tanks easily. Like I said, easily. Here's my sink here. Classic system with a flipper switch on the side. So in these systems, the pumps that we use in the vans, they sometimes are searching for water from the tank, and I just switch the tube over to a fresh tank, so it takes a second to prime. So we put a switch on there, easy accessible, and it just turns off power to the pump if it's continuing to run. It's right here, sort of. Ergonomic to where I am in the kitchen. If I'm standing right here and I want to make sure the pump's on, I can just reach over and the flipper's right here. Pump's ready to go. Water's ready to run. Oh, well, I got water in here. I'll pour it in the dog's bowl. Good to go. So that is one way I like to conserve water, is using a sink insert. I started using this not too long ago because I was overusing the gray water as a storage spot for anything that's used with grease, toothpaste, anything like just from your night routine, washing your face, hands, all of that stuff. The gray water begins to stink after a while, especially if you're getting grease and stuff like that into it. Cleaning it, and then of course having any sort of scent in your pipes then is I think a little bit of a problem. After I cleaned out the tank thoroughly, I ended up just using it for additional freshwater. Additional freshwater has been amazing to have because we get longer bouts between fills, and for me that means longer off-grid camping and it being out and about without having to be concerned about freshwater for drinking. If it is for showering, I'm also less concerned because I can always jump in a lake, river, or ocean, and I'm pretty content with that. If you travel with Dr. Bronner's, I think I've got some soap in here or something like that, or one of the coconut soap bars, that's eco-friendly, and I normally don't mind trying to just take a quick rinse that way. To keep my build simple and use only one pump, which you see there in the back. Oops, there. Once the tube was split, I brought it so it goes through the garage and into the back for showering, which I'll show you once I open the doors. Okay, enough of all the talking. Let's show you a demo of how the water is in the back. Do you want to go, Coop? You want to go? Sit up. Yeah? Okay. All right, we'll head in the back. Let's go. Good boy. Okay, so from what I showed you underneath the kitchen, those tanks are now split directly to come back here for my bike wash. Here, cleaning wetsuits or surfboards after we ride. So what's nice is actually having water when we need it. Back here to get clean, take care of the gear, as well as clean ourselves. When that happens, if I'm trying to be quick and stealthy, I hang a privacy curtain. Ta-da! Once this is done, we're good to go. These are little magnet eye rings I got from Amazon, and if it's super windy, it can get a little wild. So, when we're trying to take a shower, so this doesn't blow open, I clamp it down so we have a little more security. Changing things up, this was a gift from some friends, and this is one of the Camp Chef models that's pretty common in a lot of RVs, but in line with how I like simplicity, these are quick connects. You can quick connect this straight into the hot water heater. You've got propane, and this is battery powered. So once this hose is connected and it's got flow of water, it'll come out of a shower head, and it's fantastic. So, thanks for stopping by for a little how-to on conservation of your water and how to set up your systems simply. A big reason I kept things simple with this van is because the parking sitch, when it comes to people letting you fill tanks at their homes, or let's say at a gear store or something when you're traveling, is you can't always park close enough to the water source. So having my tanks like this, I can take it out of the van, take it right to the sink, hose. I could even fill it in a gym if I had to. And that's another way I conserve as well. Whenever I leave the gym, I always make sure I've got 1.5 liters full, just ready for drinking through, at least in the evenings to the next morning, and I'm normally good. I'll have enough as well to put in my electric kettle and for coffee. Continually filling my bottle has been huge for just always not burning through the water that I have in the system inside the kitchen. What's up? This is MountainManDan. This here's Coop, and oh, hello. Hey, this is MountainManDan. Please subscribe. Today we're going to talk about water. My ethos around water is all simplicity. Over time, I've learned that